Hi everyone, welcome back to B17. Here we are doing the sub run, which unfortunately Killing Time was forced to land in enemy territory on the way back from her last sortie, and we had to do a forced landing, which of course wrecked the bomber Killing Time, which is very sad. But the good news is the crew survived. So I've decided that we are going to go again, because the crew is still alive. We're going to go again with the new bomber, Hell and High Water, and see where this takes us. So this is more about the subs rather than the aircraft, you know? More about the men and the boys who manned her rather than the actual bit of steel herself. Right, so the 7th of December 1944, American dating system. The Hoche oil refinery is our primary target. The Cayman oil production facilities are secondary, or Cayman. And our tertiary target is the Wan Einkel oil production facility. Ordnance will be 6 times £500 general purpose and 12 times £100 incendiaries. Distance to farthest target will be 862 miles. Escorts for today will be 1 squadron of P-47s and 1 squadron of P-51s, Mustangs of the sky. Primary target, the Hoche oil refinery. Flak strength moderate. Fighter strength moderate. Priority is high, damage is none. The Hoche is located near Dortmund in Germany's Ruhr Valley. Although it is only a relatively small facility, it is quite vulnerable to bomber attack. Due to the fragility of its construction, a mixed payload of incendiary and general purpose will be most effective. Okay, fine. We got the Cayman oil production facility, which moderate, medium, none. Okay, and the Wan Einkel oil production facility is moderate, medium, none. Cool. So it's all pretty much, we're still going after the oils and synthetic oils and stuff. So let's have a quick look at the reconnaissance. Okay, so it is a very small facility, and it's in the middle of sort of a green belt around the town, which is good. It means we will reduce the number of civilian potential casualties, the old collateral damage, and a quick look at the routes. So we'll be flying up through Suffolk, up to the north, then down into Dortmund. And, oh god, and around. So this huge flak field is still here, and we're going to be flying through it for quite some time by the looks of it. And then we're coming, this is the friendly line, or the front line should I say. So this is friendly territory. So as we get over here, we'll skip back into enemy territory, but we should be okay. Okay, fine, let's head to the plane. Okay, start the mission.
Start engines.
And we can have a look at Hell and High Water, who has the nose art of too hot to handle.
Cow flaps, open left, open right.
So this is our new crew, or our new bomber
Ignition
for the day.
of both. Mixture auto rich. Booster pumps on. Energizing.
So as we start up engine 1. We'll skip on a little bit because we've seen this about a million times. So yeah, nothing much more to say. We are completely new crew, but experienced. Sorry, a new bomber, but a 2 mission experienced crew. And so we'll get up in the air, form up, and start our journey towards target. So I'll see you in a little while. Hi guys, welcome back. As you can see, we are crossing the channel. Blighty is behind us. And we've got occupied Europe in front. We are currently doing just under 15,000 feet, doing 150 miles an hour, and we're heading 076. I stumbled over that quite a lot. I thought we'd just do a quick refresher through the crew, as we have had some injuries and some recoveries and all that. So let's just go through the crew while we've got a moment. So, oops, in the bomber's position, we have our first choice, Red Kite Render, which is fantastic. Red Kite's still with us, hit 2 targets now, and been unaffected by any flak or injury. Second, we have Andy Nielsen. Oh, Nielsen. Now, Andy's a replacement crew. He's obviously come in for the injured Monster Cat, who got injured last time. Monster Cat? Sorry, that's a music company. Monster Guts, who got injured last time. So Andy's filling his shoes at the moment. We have Yogai and Bobby Transport Boy as our pilot and co-pilot, so those guys are still doing well, so they're on their third mission. Top turret and engineer, Trevor, is still with us, which is fantastic. Also got some kills. Grubach is a new guy. So Grubach is in replacement of On Time Dude, who obviously was injured in the last mission. So whoops, we'll see how long we'll keep Grubach in the team until On Time Dude comes back. Then Bull Turret, we have Gan 33. And then on left waist we have Floatman, who was recovered. If you remember, he was injured for the last mission, so he's recovered back and he's rejoined the crew. Right waist we have Lee, who's also was injured and recovered and has rejoined the crew, which is great news. And on the tail we have Joe Barr, who of course has been awarded medals for his distinction in service by shooting down numerous enemy aircraft. So that's grand. So that is the crew, and we've got over there, you may be able to see the friendly, which is our Thunderbolts coming to oh, I can see the work. Oh, there's the formation there. Grand. Okay, let's go back to our formation. Okay, so we'll skip on until the next significant event, which will probably be Flak Fighters or something exciting. So anyway, I'll see you in a wee while. Okay guys, we've got fighters coming in. Let's keep an eye out. They're circling us like vultures at the moment, so oh, hello. Yeah, they're doing some weird... Who are these guys? I think they're Thunderbolts. It looks like they're coming in because they're turning towards us.
Pilot and navigator. Okay, turn coming up.
Jumping onto the waist, it's difficult to see from there. Here they come.
Coming in, 7 o'clock level. Bandit,
God.
coming in, 7 o'clock level.
Closing speed is just so high.
Pilot and navigator.
Oof, but we're gonna start to play this by the books. After the last disaster last time, well, something's gone down in flames, and we got a bomber with a burnt out #1 engine. We're going to play this by the book, so if we get any engine problems on the way to target, we're aborting and we are heading for home. I've got that problem with the old controls again. Oh, that wasn't doing it 2 seconds ago. What is it? It's something weird. So if I pull up, it goes down slightly, then goes up.
Bandit, too high, inbound.
Which is really distracting. Somebody's been hit. Who's that? It was Gand. Gand took a bit of a shock, so we'll just grab hold of ground for a second. Or Gand for a second, so we can calm down.
Bandit, at 11 o'clock, level, inbound. Bandit, 9 low, inbound.
6 o'clock level, coming in. Bandit. 8 o'clock level, coming in.
8 low.
Fire in the tail.
Fire on the tail.
Bandit, incoming, 8 high. Bandit, incoming, 8 high. Bandit, coming in, 7 o'clock high. Bandit, coming in, 7 o'clock o'clock
No, they're
high.
not. They can't see him. Stop calling out on the intercom if you don't know what's going on. You're adding confusion to everything.
Fire out.
Fire out. Well done, Joe. Joe's put the fire out. I'm very... Look, there's killing time those are up there.
Bandit,
That's our plane.
level, coming in.
Whoa, that's...
Like 109.
You can't react to that kind of speed. That's ridiculous. But, okay, so they are the 109s buzzing about, which is not doing too much damage to us, which is okay. We're taking a few hits, but... Hello. Who are you?
Bandit, 9 level, inbound. Incoming, 5 o'clock level.
5 o'clock level.
Bandit, at 11 high, inbound.
Good hits on him.
Bandit, 6 o'clock level, coming in.
Whoa, we've got a bomber going back. 2 bombers going back. What's happened there? Oh, no, it's just 1 bomber. Oh, good God, this looks scary. Okay, he must have been clipped by a fighter, I reckon, and he's just coming back into formation. I see you. I see you. I see you. Come on. Oh, guns just wouldn't quite reach.
Bandit, too high, inbound.
Oh, again. Didn't quite have the reach.
Too high, inbound.
Pilot for
Bandit,
navigator.
at too
Okay,
high,
turn coming up.
God, he's got no time to react. Come on.
Bandit, 9 level, inbound.
Pilot for navigator.
Like 109.
Into it.
Bandit, incoming, 5 o'clock level.
There must be more of them. We must have had a second lot come up because
Pilot for navigator. Take up a heading of 1, 4, 3.
This is just
Repeat, 1, 4,
gone a bit crazy
3.
for a second now. And it's,
Okay.
now we're on the turn. Gunnery on the turn is nigh on hard. I'm going to say impossible, but it's not impossible. But it is far trickier. Now that guy should really go home with the burnt out engine. And then it goes eerily quiet. Oh, I can see a tail gun up, opening up. Or belly gunner anyway. He's too far out, I shouldn't be shooting at that.
Bandit, 6 o'clock high, coming in.
He's rolling over in that turn up there. Oh, somebody else. Ah, why is these... I don't know why it is when they're fine when on the ground when I test them, and then I come up in the air,
Bandit, 11 level,
and the
inbound.
controls start freaking out. You can manage with it, it's just not as accurate as it should be. Oh, something hit the ground. It's gone quiet again. Yeah, I know what it is. It's the control. No matter if I push to the left, it goes down. If I push to the right, that's not too bad. If I push to the left again, it goes down. If I pull up, it goes down then up. If I push down, it goes down. Weird. It's like they've lost the axis.
Bandit, coming in, 7 o'clock level.
It's like they've lost their config halfway through, which is a bit weird. It's not like the old joysticks you used to have years ago when you actually had some wheels on either side of the joystick where you used to have to try and dial it in. Oh yeah. Cool, that's 7 o'clock. I don't see anything though. Is anyone spooked? Are we all okay?
He's hit and he is going down.
He's going down. Good shot, boys. Can't see it, mind, but well done. Boom. He must have gone down quick. Oh, we got somebody over there. Wrong one. I see ya. I see ya. Got some hits. He's venting something. I've lost him. He went into that cloud behind that bomber, and I'd lost him. I think though it's gone a bit. Come on, controls. I'm gonna play around in the off-screen part to find out if I can sort these controls out a little bit better. It's working perfectly before I started the mission, as I said. So I don't know why it's gone a bit weird now, but I think kind of fended them off. The bomber looks taking a few hits around the top turret, and a couple of holes in the tail. Other than that, we look okay. Can we zoom out enough to get this guy in?
Oh my God! Somebody help me out. It's going black, boy. It's going
Oh,
black.
somebody's gone dizzy. Joe's gone dizzy. Joe, you okay? Right. Floatman, do us a favour. Go and see if Joe's okay.
I'll go.
Go and pick him up.
Oh, this is real bad. I'm scared, boss.
Oh wow! Look at the damage around Joe's compartment.
There's a lot of blood, but it's not that bad.
Oh, Joe, I think you've earned yourself a Purple Heart today. Go on, Floatman, pick him up. Oh, he's doing a lot of bandaging or something. Or smelling salts probably to bring him around. Oh! And we're in the flag fields.
Back to station.
Okay, Joe's back up. Well done, Floatman.
Thanks, guys.
Well up there.
I kind of lost it back there.
Alright, this is only light flak, so we're not too worried about this. Right, let's go and check on our navigator and see where we're... That didn't sound good. Your guy's a little bit shocked, but apart from that, we're okay. So where are we? We are here. Oh, we've gone past the decision point. Oh god. Okay. In all that action, we missed a decision point. Let's just get the the weather.
Weather at primary target is believed to be
Fair. We got lucky.
with
We got lucky.
cloud at approximately 6,000 feet.
We'll have a listen to the others as well.
Weather at secondary target is believed to be cloudy
Oh, okay.
with 6
Well,
tenths cloud at
just as well we are.
6,000 feet.
Fire on the flight deck. Oh god, right. We'll come back. Let's get Trevor as the engineer to put the fire out. Oh, you can see where your guy's taking a bit of a flak burst around the top of the cockpit there.
Fire out.
Wow, it's been quite the eventful. Oh wow, look at that. Ooh. Yeah, we definitely took a flak hit around number 2 engine. I'll be a bit worried about that landing gear in there, and also the bomb door mechanism. And wow, actually. Oh wow. Yeah, we did take a near miss, didn't we? That must have been when we were in the map section reading the map. It always happens when you're reading the map, doesn't it? Wow, okay. We are... Whoa, are we damaged? Looks like he's got the controls harder. He pretty much has, actually, if you look at the other one. This bomber is a bit damaged. Fortunately, we do not appear to be losing any fuel. But she's not flying brilliantly. Flight controls have been shot to pieces. Oh, and that looks reasonably heavy. Stand by. Good God. Deep breath, everyone. Here we go. Oh God, someone's getting easy. It's scary to think that all these black, you just think, oh, black flak bursts, but no, that's actually a shell exploding with shrapnel going everywhere. The Yo guy's gone down. Right. Let's get Trevor to patch him up.
I'm going.
Gonna have to fight for a lot of flak today. Okay. Yo guys, back up. Great, fantastic. Well done, Trevor.
Okay, get back to work.
Let's just do some wiggling because this is quite heavy. Let's
Formation, Clive 1000.
Weather at tertiary target is believed to
tertiary
be
target's just as
fair.
good as the primary target. So whoa, that was close to us. And then it's over, just like that. And then it starts, just like that. Shouldn't have said anything. Should have said anything. But we are trying to climb above this now. We're only at just under 15,000 feet, so we can't. I don't exactly drop any lower. We're not exactly bombing high, are we? 15,000 feet, jeez. But you can see we are definitely getting above it now. We're out of the worst of it. Although we're still getting peppered. God, this is thick, isn't it? Just can't imagine how much metal is flying around the sky right now. It's crazy. Getting above it, climbing above it. 15.7. Oof. Wow, this is heavy. Okay, they've readjusted to us. Let's go up another 1,000.
Formation, Clive 1000.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything just in case I trigger it off again. Things appear to have calmed down, that's all I'll say. Wow. We'll still keep climbing for now. Whoa. This is our brand new bomber. Look at the state of her. She's got holes everywhere.
Pilot and navigator. Okay, turn coming up.
Once more, dear friends, into the breach.
Pilot and navigator. Into it.
Pilot, bombardier. Roger.
Okay, about to start the bomb run.
Bomb doors won't open.
Ah, I knew that would be... didn't I say that the mechanism might be screwed? Right, so Trevor, as the engineer, it's your job. Well, I'm allotting you to do the job. Will you open the bomb doors, please? Here he comes. You're going to have to manually do them up as well. Here they are, slowly opening. Weather looks reasonably good. I bet you our target's right under that cloud, don't mind. Okay, bomb doors are almost fully open.
Bomb doors full open.
Excellent. See our bombs in there. And that little catwalk, which the crew have to walk across, which is quite scary, I'd imagine. Especially when flak's hurtling up towards you. Alright, let's check on Red Kite to see how... Wow, look at the state of the nose. Right, he's locked on by the looks of it. Oh, a few more big bits of metal striking the superstructure of the plane. They've readjusted to our... Have we dropped down? No, it's 16.3. Okay, so it's 16.3, and they've relocked onto our sort of altitude, which is okay, I guess. It's one of those things. You can't exactly start bouncing around on the bomb run. So, oh, Red Kite, he's done it all on himself this time. So I'm not going to do too much interference unless I think it needs to. But at the moment, it looks okay. Wait for the model load to pop in. Brief respite on the flak, hopefully. Hopefully it's longer than a brief respite, but... So far, so good. It looked just a touch out, I would say, but... We'll wait for the... we get a little bit closer, then we can do a bit of jiggery pokery, and hopefully get it spot on. Oh, actually it doesn't look too bad. Nice and quiet. So he's just on the edge of the target there, which is okay. I might just bring him in to about there. That's not too bad. That looks pretty good, actually. Bit of cloud coming in to obscure us in a few seconds. It seems to be like a mass of buildings and stuff here, and then another one here. So I don't know if I just aim for the middle and then the bombers on either side of us may scoop all that up, if you know what I mean. So if we aim for about there, and hopefully we should tidy all that up. Okay, so it's not, this cloud isn't too bad. It's just gonna still keep a a visual guide to the target. Why did I wouldn't just keep on the Oh, that's why. Every time I pull up to give, you can see the actual the little bug on the left actually drops down and then goes up. So I'm not actually, yeah, definitely something weird with the controls. Wants to pull down all the time. But as we emerge from the cloud, maybe we could go right a little bit. But in all honesty, the bombers on either side of us, yeah, well, let's go right a little bit. Let's go to about there. And the idea is the bombers behind and either side of us will carpet bomb the area. That looks pretty good. Happy with that? Yeah, it's quite a small facility. They were right, weren't they? Very quiet without the flak. I don't think I've bombed without flak before. It's quite eerily quiet, isn't it? Okay, almost there. Bomb queue. Bomb's gone.
On the way. Pilot, bomber name.
Okay, here we are. So we were aiming for about this little green square here, so we should get a row of bombers come down there, and down here, which should give the best spread, hopefully, on this target. Oh, the chimneys survived. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, it wasn't the width of destruction I thought. It was more long and thin and shorter and fatter, but that's still heavy damage. Look at that. We've got some sort of smoke, this white steam billowing out as well. Got the towers on fire there. These chimneys survived. This part of the factory survived, and this bit is okay. These storage tanks survived, but that's still pretty good disruption to the actual target, so reasonably pleased with that. Of course, our bomb doors are stuck. So, Trevor, do the honours once again, my friend. See, look at the... I know you've got these little bits of cabling to sort of keep you from falling off, but they wouldn't really, would they? You got that catwalk is what? Probably 8 inches wide, if that. Maybe a bit more. And then you've got these little bits of rope to sort of grab onto if you feel a bit wobbly, which it's quite scary, isn't it? Quite scary. Here we go. Bomb doors are closing. It's going to be burning the arm. Oh, you can imagine turning that lever. It's going to start to burn in the shoulder with the old lactic acid. Hello, who are you? Just double checking. Thanks. Was that the radio operator? Was he bored? Yeah, it was. Okay. Grubach just wanted to go and check and make sure everything was okay. Grand. Okay. So we got a flaming, burning and smouldering oil refinery behind us. Fantastico. We seem to be reasonably okay. Apart from the bomber looking in an absolute state. Let's just do a quick check. I just want to... because of all the flak, let's just... yeah, our controls are shot to pieces, aren't they? But let's just do a quick flick through the fuel. The fuel, fortunately, the tanks seem to be unaffected. So that was one of the problems we had last time. We just had no fuel. We had like 2 tanks heavily leaking and one which was slightly leaking. We just ran out of fuel in the end. So whoa! I've just seen that hit there. Wow. Floatman. Surprised you're lucky to survive that one, bud. So yeah, we'll skip on and until the next significant event, which will probably be a crew member going down or an engine packing up or something mechanical going wrong. So we're taking a lot of punishment. There'll probably be a lot more flak to come. Let's just have a quick look at the map. Where are we? So we are somewhere here. Where's the aircraft? Can you see the aircraft? There's the green line. Ah, there we are. There we are there. Camouflage. See, the good camouflage is working. So we're just coming out of the flak. Now, what I might do is just see if we can't just skip around the flak a little bit more. Because, yeah, they've taken us through this bit. So why don't we just get manual control? Why don't we just sort of do this and go through the short bit, and then we can skip off home rather than going all the way through that. And, you know, it makes no sense. We'll just skip through the shallower bit of the flak field, and hopefully, yeah, we'll take less damage that way. Sounds good, doesn't it? Yep, cool. Right, let's give manual control back to the navigator. We're going to jostle for position, and what's our current 13? We're coming up to 14,000, so we dropped a bit of altitude in that. Yeah, so we'll press on. No doubt next time you join us back will be when the flak starts once more. So I'll see you in a few minutes. And we've got flak ahead. Right, so Isaiah Grubach cannot get in to look at Trevor until Red Kite is finished with Bobby, which is fair enough. The bombardier, sorry, the pilots will take priority because obviously, if they go down, potentially we lose everyone. So great. Well done, Red Kite. Now we should see. There, he's moving in to help Trevor. Brilliant. And we've just arrived at that flak field as well. If it doesn't rain, it pours.
Really bad. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's gonna be okay. Okay.
Come on, patch him up. Oh, it's taking a while. How's the flak? Not much to speak of, to be honest. dangerous as well. Look at the state of our bomber. And that one's pretty bad as well. The blacked out, burnt out engine. God, I can't believe this was a brand new bomber. Look at her. Jeez. This is a bit worrying. Trevor is taking a while to be picked up. I always worry when he gets to this point and they say I can't do nothing for him. It's like, uh-oh. Oh, thank God for that. Okay. Well done, guys.
I'm okay now. Let's get
Brilliant.
back to work.
Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Whew. Okay, quick check on where we are with the old navigator. So we are literally... Oh, we just skipped across to this edge, and that's where the flak came from. Now we're about to make a turn and go through the flak channel for definite, you know, for serious. So, yeah. I'll skip on because it could still be a minute or so. But yeah, stand by. This could get a little bit more alarming. So I'll see you in a few minutes.
Pilot and navigator.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Here comes the flak. Christ, let's
Formation. Climb 1000. Formation. Climb 1000.
let's get above this. This looks horrible. This looks horrible.
Pilot and navigator.
Okay, we're also going to do a turn now, which might help us a little bit.
Pilot and navigator. Take up a heading of 274.
This flak is horrible, isn't it? You watched all the... I think... How are the bombers doing? Okay. I think you can tell our flight controls are shot because we are slewing a little bit. But not too badly. We're okay. Are we climbing? No, we're actually descending. Now we're climbing. I've got a funny feeling because we went past the waypoint, it may cancel that out.
Formation. Climb 1000.
There's obviously a waypoint. When you hit waypoint, you go to the waypoint's height, which is set to 15,000. So yeah, this is deadly stuff. God, this is so thick. I think we're getting above it. No, we're not. They're climbing with us. Come on, climb, baby, climb. How are we going? 15,000 we just passed. It's terrifying, isn't it? I'd hate to have to sit through this in real life. Not knowing where the next shell's going to land. Whoa, that was a close one. .6. Taking a huge hit around here, around the wing. Wait, it's terrifying. Where the old wing spar goes through into the main. This is relentless. climbing with us as well, isn't it? Oh. Aircraft down here has got an issue with their number 4 engine. It's not rotating as quickly as the others. Obviously that one's got engine 1 out. He should have turned back way before the actual bomb run. Okay, is that it? Is that it? I hope that's it. No, we're only halfway through. Fingers crossed we get a bit of a respite. Let's have a quick stock check on the... Oh, look at the aircraft. Jeez. She's in a bad way. But it looks... A lot of it looks superficial, so... Do a quick... God, our flight controls aren't act. Just doing a quick check on the old... Fortunately, fuel tanks seem to be unimpacted, which is... I can't get that hit there, wow. Floatman, I think you'd be taking a visit to the hospital, but I can't believe you got away with that. Okay, things have definitely calmed down. Okay, well I'll press on as far as I can until something else happens. Cue the flak starting up straight away. Until then, I will see you in a few minutes. Hi everyone, welcome back. As you can see, we've made it to the English Channel, or the North Sea. We are currently just around the 15,000 feet mark, 150 miles an hour, heading to 78. We have lost a couple of bombers from up high. Their engines packed up and we lost them over Europe. But this guy here with the smoky, or the burnt out number 1 engine is doing okay.
Navigator. That's the Dutch
That is the Dutch coast. We've got our P-51 Mustangs circling around us, looking after us, which is good. This guy seems to have picked up with his engine 4, which is great news. And those guys are a little bit too far away to tell. Our fuel still seems to be okay. We've got Blighty, you can just make out her misty curves over there. So yeah, that's just a quick stasis check. Fortunately, touch wood, no other injuries or people going down with loss of blood or anything like that to report. Hopefully it's just going to be a relatively simple case of crossing the channel, finding our home base and doing the orbit and landing. Of course, one prediction was that the mechanism for the bomb doors were going to be impacted, which they were. Now I'm a little bit concerned about the landing gear around engine number 2. Nacelle, because that looks fairly well damaged, doesn't it? So we shall see. We may need to get Trevor to drop the landing gear manually as well. And we got a huge hole in that wing as well. Just noticed that. But so far so good. See our trim. Look at that. Yeah, the ailerons are just sort of like. Yeah, we have got trim, well not trim controls, our flight controls have been damaged quite heavily. But we'll press on, it's flyable still, landing could be a different matter of course. But we'll press on until then, and so I'll see you in a few minutes. Hi guys, welcome back. As you can see, we've made it back to home base, huzzah! And we are now just dropping down, going into orbit, and hopefully landing this aircraft without any further complications. Yogai did have a little bit of a blackout just as we came over the English coast, but we picked him up pretty quick, so hopefully no further complications. Got a little town over there. So yeah, we're just going to loop an orbit until we get the permission to land, and then we'll bring you back and we'll watch final approach. Hopefully the landing gear will deploy successfully. One thing I might just do while I remember, just in case we have any issues. Gans, would you go on the cheek gun, bud? Just in case the worst should happen. Grand. Just get him out of that little coffin should we do a belly landing. In the original game of B-17, what you used to do, you used to basically okay, just need to put the intercoolers on. we used to basically put everyone into the radio compartment because it was one of the safest areas on the plane should they have a bit of a crash. So yeah, you used to put all the crew in there, apart from the pilots, when you come into land with the damaged bomber, which was quite good. Right. So let's which one is it? This one. Let's just bring intercoolers down a wee way. There you go. Stop the smokiness. Grand. Okay, so we'll do the circling until we get permission to land, and I'll bring you back. So I'll see you in a bit. Guys, things are going horribly wrong. We seem to have a problem with the bomber, and she's going in. She's going in. They got to a certain altitude, and no one's going to be able to bail out of this. Well, that was disappointing. Making it all the way back, and then it just freaks out as they get to about 2,000 feet. Interestingly, I noticed, you probably won't be able to see it, the other bomber in front of us also crashed. So I should imagine the trim controls were so bad they got to a point and they just went in when they tried to do their final turn for landing. So that is the end of the series. Wow, that's not how I envisioned it. But as a telling testament to the guys, distance flown 841 miles, bombers lost 2. God damn it. Enemy fighter shot down 6. Totally destroyed target mines. Red Kite Render, fatal wounds. Nielsen, fatal wound. Fatal. Well, I'm not going to bother reading them out. It's all fatal wounds. They're all gone. Our boys are all gone. In a weird. That's a real shame. They all got their purple hearts. Hell and high water. So that's the end. Further to your inquiries as to the final fate of Bomber 4239969 Hell and High Water, I regret to inform you that a survey of the English air bases has not turned it up. In addition to the 8th Air Force Intelligence, has forwarded a number of independent accounts that suggest that it may have gone down during the course of the mission. The final confirmed dispositions of the crew members are 10 killed in action. Yours sincerely, Colonel Semitis, Commanding Officer 831 Group. That's it then, guys. A sad end to a promising new series. Well, you know, we were lucky first time round to go 25 missions. And with the Squadron Commander, we went far longer than that. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. Bizarre and sad circumstances to end it. But there we go. That is the end. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. You're gone. That's war for you. So we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. On a somber end, we salute the guys who went up and gave it their best. And I don't know what I want to do now. I'm not sure if I'm going to start another series or another tour, because I know there's loads of people who want to put their names down and do it, but it's kind of like, well, start all over again. I don't know. I'm going to have a think about it and see what we're going to do. We maybe do something else and come back to it. I just haven't decided yet. So yeah, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Sad end, but that's how it goes. I'll see you next time.